Good morning guys, I've run out of oat milk, so I'm going to see if I can handle a black coffee. But today is just another normal day and I'm about to go up and get ready. But I realised that we are actually fast approaching May, and before the beginning of May will be when I do like my normal budget and like kind of set my money up for the rest of the month. And May is a bit of a different month for us because we are going on holiday at the end of the month for a friend's destination wedding. So I kind of need to like really think about what I want my spending to look like in that month, what I can attribute towards spending on holiday, what I can attribute to spending in preparation for the holiday, and like basically begin setting that out. I thought that that would be a good like money admin task for me to do today. If you don't know, I'm at a kind of like point with our finances as a family where it's gonna have to be quite a budget. I'm gonna have to keep it really like tight with spending. We currently have quite high outgoings, so we have our daughter in full-time childcare that costs around £1,400 a month, and you know, things are just pricey, so I'm basically aiming to have it be as much of a budget as possible and to kind of keep my spending in check as much as I can. See if I can drink this coffee and then I'll go get ready and come back and we will do this budget. Just got my budgeting spreadsheet here. I use a very simple monthly budgeting spreadsheet. It's available in my description if you would like to use it yourself, and it is like my holy grail. This I think is probably worth giving you context of how much the holidays cost us so far. We've paid for our flights and hotel, and that's kind of like the payment of the holiday that we did over I think like 4 or 5 months or something, and that was £647 each. It is self-catering. Basically at the time we couldn't have afforded like more than that cost, but at the same time we knew that that would mean that we've basically made the cost of the holiday while we're on holiday that bit more expensive. So that's kind of one thing that I'm mainly trying to like work out and bear in mind as I plan this thing. Like it absolutely helps me beyond belief every single month. So I'm in the kind of like month of May at the moment, and I've basically broken down in the like plans and key events this month little table like all of the things that I think I might need to do ahead of this holiday, to get an idea, just to get a picture, so that I don't rock up to the hairdressers and rock up to all of these places in prep for the holiday and end up spending more than I can actually afford. So in there I've got nails, eyebrows, hair, a wedding guest dress, clothes, and then I've got other bits for like the actual holiday itself, renting a car while we're there, and any type of like plane food and meal and stuff like that on the plane, because those are like the additions and stuff. So here's what I'm thinking so far. For nails I've put down £40. Eyebrows for me, I get them threaded and then tinted and they really need doing, so please don't look too closely. I've put £35. For hair, £40. I'll not get dyeing, I'll just get it cut. And then wedding guest dress, I'm actually going to rent one, and I'm going to, I think, do like the 2 options for £30, I think it is. Let me double check, but I'll just put £30 from there, from High Street. I've done some TikToks on like trying different like wedding guest dresses from like rental providers, and that's just helping bring the cost down. So yeah, I'll just like put £30 in there. And then clothes before I go on holiday, just to see how this adds up, I've put £50. I do not want to spend much money on clothes at all, because I've again made this mistake in the past where I've bought like a whole new stuff for every day of the holiday, and then I've not worn it beyond those like beyond that week basically. So I'm forcing myself to wear things that I already have, and do you know what, they're beautiful clothes, it'll look fine, but I've just put a buffer in just to see what this comes to at £50. Okay, honestly I need my calculator for everything. Okay, and that comes to £195 for like prep for the holiday. Basically I've tried to think of like how much I'll spend while there, and I might try and aim for, and I don't know if this is ridiculous, so please tell me if you think it is, but I might try and aim to spend no more than £50 a night. At 5 nights that would be £250, and then I'm thinking of adding like a buffer of £100 in, and that would be for like renting a car while we're there, a meal on the plane, meal on the plane back, just like random bits and bobs. So that would be £350 on like spend for those 5 nights basically. I hope I can stick to that when it's not a self-cater. Like there's no breakfast included, that would be literally buying every meal and stuff, but like I don't know, don't know if I'm being ridiculous in that, but that would be nice if I could, because otherwise this is going to stretch like quite a bit beyond my affordability. Then looking at £545 for the total cost of this holiday to happen within May. So that would be in addition to my outgoings for the month of May. So the way in which I'm thinking this could happen or work is because I basically have had, thankfully, a bit of a saving pot towards this holiday. Not much by any means. I've been able to put like £30 to £40 a month away into this saving pot, but that's meant that I at least have £200 there. I've been using Plum for the past like 3-ish months now, and I've got it on an automated savings. So this is not an ad or anything like that for Plum. I've just been so fascinated with how much it's like helped me save. That money is like tucked away in the Plum account, and it almost feels like extra money for me. So basically it's like automated a rate of saving based off of like the income and outgoings in my current account. It's like connected to it, and currently it's putting away around like £44 a week, and I literally like mentally ignore it and let it just build. If I already have a saving pot of around £200, that means that it would be an extra of £345 on my May disposable income. But thankfully, because I've got this Plum like automated savings account that's kind of like saved for me a bit, I have £195 in there at the moment. So that means that there's like 150 left, and by the time we get to that holiday, that should have already built up as well. So my plan of action is to basically leave my Plum account and not touch it, and have that cover the like £345 that I need for like the spending on this holiday. And then I will use my like holiday saving pot to cover like the money that I'll need in prep for the holiday. And then basically once I'm on holiday, I'll create like a virtual card. So I have like Monzo Pro, and I can create like a virtual card, do that, add it to my Apple Pay, and then that will keep me fixed to my budget for my holiday. That is the plan. Anyway, I'll have to check in and like let you know if it goes to plan or not. This like helps me a lot, and I feel like this now looks possible, and I feel a lot less anxious about the cost of this holiday. That being said, I would absolutely love to know if there's anything that you do to prepare for the cost of a holiday, to like budget for it, how you work out your daily spend, if you do have a daily spend. Like, I don't know what people do. I would absolutely love to know if there's literally anything. Please do comment below, let me know if you have anything that you think I should consider for this budget. And if you're interested in seeing how my overall budget for May looks like with this holiday, and then with the expenses of a normal month, and like literally what every one of my bills is and stuff, please do subscribe, and I will be doing my May budget at the end of April. So I will see you then.